Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Garance French, and this is Garance French Revolution. Welcome back to the Unscripted podcast, a podcast that is unscripted and unedited unless absolutely necessary. So yeah, you're gonna see all the awkward poses and everything. So yeah, it's been so long since I've done this. I really love and oh my god, I can't speak. I really love I want to say I really love and I really enjoy. I need to choose a word. I really enjoy shooting those when it's been so long. So yeah, okay. I have a lot of things to talk about today. As you saw in the title, we're going to be talking about the Harry Potter series, like the reboot. But first off, I'm just going to speak about other stuff. Kind of like, if you know Jordan Teresa, she has this podcast called Voice Notes, which is incredible. And at first, like the intro, she has like thoughts of weeks, things that are like unrelated to the topic. I'm kind of going to do that. So if you're not interested in hearing me yap about whatever, I will put like the timestamp. I will put the timestamp in the description. But yeah, okay. So first of all, it's not even like dark outside because it's it's 8:30 and I'm ready for bed. This has been a a constant lately. It's like 8 p.m. and I'm like, I'm going to bed. Last night I think I went to bed at 9 p.m. and so I woke up this morning at like 6:30, and yeah, that's just my life. And apparently, I have to be young and like go to bed at 8 p.m. Regardless, I'm in my bed. I'm in my pajamas. When I do this, I wanted to like I have it right there, my koala to put on like my koala pajamas, but those are for like winter. And although it's not as hot as it used to be, it's still too hot for it. So I wanted to just wear like my pajamas, but then I realized it's a bit too like revealing. Like it's not revealing, but like look, it looks like I'm naked. I'm not. Like see, it's right here, but it's still like thin and stuff. So I'm putting on my fancy robe, and yeah. Plus, I feel like it's on themes. It's on themes. Oh my god, it's on theme with like the theme, the Harry Potter theme of it all. So yeah, what did I want to talk about? Well, first off, this is yeah. I hate it. I cannot edit this out. Like no one's forcing me to do that, but I just yeah. What I want to say. So we are currently at the end of August, and the weather has been so weird. Like it was super hot, and now it's like windy. But at least like I can go on walks. During like last week, I was going on walks with my dogs every morning, and now I mostly like do it in the afternoon. But it's great, and I can go on walks, but also the weather is weird. So I don't know what you think about it. Right now it's like just um clouds. I was like, how do you say clouds in English? I'll say nuage in English because I'm French. Yeah, I have been working at it a lot today. Last year, last day. Oh my god, I can speak English. Yesterday I did not do much. Like I had a migraine. I wanted to record this episode yesterday, but I had a migraine and I was terrible to get like PMS is hitting, right? But today I was very productive. I shot another video this morning. I kept writing a couple of scripts, and I've done my Gaelic lesson. Because if you don't know, then I am learning Gaelic, like Scottish Gaelic. Yeah, and I've done a lot of things today, and I'm very proud of myself. See, it looks like I'm naked. Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, while talking about this, my other channel, Garance French, I've kind of decided to rebrand it. So right now it's mostly about like Scotland and stuff. So I'm going to be talking all about Scotland and Scottish people and Scottish like folklore and stuff. And also I am going in like oh my god, in 2 weeks. I am going to Edinburgh in 2 weeks. This is my first solo travel. I'm going to Edinburgh for 1 week. I am very impatient. I'm not that anxious because like I don't know if it's stupid, but like I feel like I'm going back home even though I've never been there. So maybe I lived there in a past life or something. But yeah, I am very impatient, a little bit anxious in terms of like I'm gonna have to take the plane alone. I've never done that, and overall that's it. Just I'm not like the thing is I'm not scared about being alone because that's where I thrive. Like, look at this, right? I'm alone in my room talking to myself. But I'm what I'm most scared of is like the little interactions, the talking to people, like not knowing what to do, not getting the social cues and stuff. That's what scares me the most. But also like because I'm a tourist, I feel like it's acceptable if I don't understand everything. Like it's another country, there's different like cultures and stuff. So you know but anyway, I'm gonna be vlogging every day, so if you're interested in following me, you can subscribe to my other channel. It's in the description. And yeah, on my channel, I talk a lot about Scotland. And you know what? It's working for me. Because since the beginning of the year, I've been wanting to like really focus on my three channels, but especially this one. And I really wanted to find my thing. And I feel like now I'm just going to talk about Scotland. And that's my thing. And like, that's okay. Like, I just feel great about it. And I have a lot of things that I want to talk about, and I keep learning also about like the folklore, the history and stuff, and it's just fascinating. So I'm really really happy that I get to do that. And also this channel is mostly going to be in French because I want to share my knowledge with like French people who maybe are not like fluent in English like I am. And I'm very excited. But like even if it's in French, you can like there will be subtitles and everything. So even if you don't speak French, you can still like listen to French, learn French with me. Hello. Anyway, yeah, I am very very excited about that. And I the only thing that like was a bit anxiety was a what I don't know, that was giving me anxiety was like the money, like the cash, because I will be paying for a lot of stuff with my credit card. But I am getting my tattoo, so I'm getting my first tattoo in 2 weeks. I'm getting my first tattoo like the first day I arrive from the plane. I go straight to the tattoo shop. Like that's, you know what, that's a move, and I'm proud of myself. And I need to pay in cash for like the remaining of what I haven't paid yet. So I need cash for this. Plus, I'm going on a tour in like the Highlands, so I'm going to Loch Ness and Glencoe and everything. And I might need some cash there because a lot of shops and stuff don't have credit cards. You know, don't use like they don't have the credit card thingy. I don't know how you call that. And yeah, so I need some cash, and I'm going to get that tomorrow. And yeah, that is going to be my first outing in so long because I was working at like a, how do you call it, like a camp for children during the month of July, which was horrible for many reasons, but I've talked about it. Did I talk about it here? That was on my other chat. I talk about it, but basically it was awful. Like it was alright, but like it was awful. And I've been back since the beginning of August, and yeah, there was a noise. That's maybe my mom or my dogs. Um, yeah, I've been back and I've been trying to work, and it's been, I don't know, it's been complicated because I felt like, oh, I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna be so happy and not depressed and stuff. But I couldn't sleep. Lately I've been able to sleep a little bit. That's also why I go to bed at like 9 p.m. because this way I know I can sleep. But I have PTSD, so I have a lot of nightmares and stuff. And with everything that happened to me, like this year, I lost both my grandmothers. I've been dealing with grief and with like depression and anxiety and stuff. So it's been very hard for me to sleep lately. So that's also why yesterday I was like, you know, I have a migraine. I'm not going to force myself. Today it's okay. I'm not super tired, so that's why I feel like recording this. But yeah, I was a bit anxious about this, and now I'm thinking like maybe that trip to Scotland is gonna fix all my problems, but I also don't want to put like everything on that trip to Scotland because like it's also just trip. I'm not gonna like find a new like personality, right? So I don't know, but I'll let you know when I come back. Like you know how I feel. I do I feel like I'm a better person now? I don't know, but I think that will help me feel more confident, definitely. Because you know, 1 week on my own somewhere, like yeah, I'm just fully on my own, did everything on my own. Like that's kind of scary, but like if I can do that, I can do anything, you know? So anyway, that was one of the things I want to talk about. And the other thing I want to talk about is some of the medias I have consumed lately. I consume a lot of things, like daily. I watch so many things. And right now I'm watching My Wife and Kids, and I'm planning on making a video about the Wayans family because there's that's so interesting because they're also like you'll see, but soon on this channel there will be a video about the Wayans family. And I've listened to a lot of music, you know, because I have these awards and I do every like this year will be the second year we'll do it in February 2026. Was like called the Golden Media Awards, where basically you will be able to vote for your favorite TV shows, movies, and albums, like music of the year of 2025. And so I've been watching so many movies, listening to so many albums, even from people I don't usually listen to. Like yesterday, I listened to Noah Cyrus's new album. I usually don't listen to her. I really like her new album, by the way. It's called "I Want My Loved One to Go with Me." It's a long title. I really liked it, but like that's not something I would have listened to usually. But because I'm like trying to force myself to open up to new artists and stuff, I've been listening to a lot of things, and it's very interesting. But something else that I have listened to, "Bite Me" by Runner Rap. I like Runner Rap. You know, I liked Runner Rap before. I was like, yeah, she's really cool. I didn't know like a lot of music, but like you know, she's really cool. I listened to Bite Me. When I tell you, I put every single one on this, like the songs on the album, I put all of them into my playlist. I've been particularly obsessed with At Least I'm Hot. Like if I can be happy, at least I'm hot. And like I can somewhat relate to that. And Shy and Leave Me Alone is so fun. And just all of them was so good. Like there was no skip. I was listening to it like in the morning because I woke up very early because I went to bed very early. And I was like, where did the time go? I want to listen to it again. So yeah, I've been obsessed with runner rap lately, which is a good sign. You know, it's always good because if I have to be obsessed with one person in runner rap, like that's okay. But also, oh my god, it's like in a week from now, basically. As I'm recording this, in a week from now, Sabrina Carpenter will release her album. But when this is published, this will already have been released because I'm publishing this video in like September. Then I don't know. I haven't listened to it yet. Then, but I think I'm gonna be obsessed because I loved My Child and I love short and sweets. Like again, I'll let you know about that. But yeah, they both of these albums will definitely be in my top 10 of the year because I make videos about that. You know, I made some like at the middle of the year. I made some already for like my favorite blah 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 of 2025 so far, and we'll do this at the end of the year too. Bite Me will be there. I don't know if it's gonna be number one, but it will be in the top two or three maximum. But anyway, yeah, that's some of the stuff I want to talk about. What else? What else? I've been reading poetry. I finished the book yesterday. That's why I'm thinking about this. I need to pick a new book. I've been watching a lot of movies. I've been, you know, I'm sort of like on vacation, but not on vacation, and I kind of like this. Like I'm working, but also I'm not doing much, and I really like that. So yeah, is that it? Is that about it? What else? I don't have much else. There's nothing going on in my life except for my trip to Scotland is my whole new personality. But anyway, let's talk. Well, talking about Scotland. Oh my god, that's a transition. You know, there's a lot of things there about Harry Potter because obviously I'm not gonna say her name. I don't want to say the author's name because we don't like her. Like if you like, I don't know how to phrase this, but like I'm not going to say her name. I'm just going to call like her or you know who because I don't want to say her name. It triggers me to hear her name. I hear people like if you feel like Jamie Dodger, which is a trans creator, and other people who talk about her and all the stuff that she tweets. Like I just cannot watch these videos because they trigger me so bad. Like I hate her. Like so I'm not gonna say her name, but you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the author of the Harry Potter series. We do not support her. We do not support any sort of discrimination around here. If you tolerate that, click off the video. We're not about that around here. Okay, so I'm not gonna say her name, and I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't want to see her. I don't want because she's doing all this for attention. I hate it, and everyone's like engaging with it. She's like a toddler having a meltdown. She's just tweeting these horrible things for attention. So like just I wanna like totally ignore who she is. She doesn't exist anymore. Okay? The Harry Potter series just appeared out of nowhere by magic. It was magic. There you go. So yeah, that's something that so I was saying about Scotland, yeah, because she wrote a lot of Harry Potter in Scotland and some of the stuff like Victoria Street inspired I don't remember anything from Harry Potter. I used to be such a fan of Harry Potter and now I don't remember anything. Like the Victoria Street inspired were like the Dragon Alley and there's a lot of like, the Greyfriars Kirkyard, like the cemetery. There's some names like Tom Riddle and stuff that she took from there. Like there's a lot of like tours also that happen around Scotland, like with the Harry Potter themes, Harry Potter themed. But like, yeah, I will not be doing any of that in Scotland. I will go visiting like Victoria Street and the Greyfriars Kirkyard, but like nothing to do with her. And I don't really feel like I don't know how I feel about Harry Potter nowadays because I kind of outgrew it like before everything happened. I was a huge fan when I was like in high school mostly, and I had a friend. We were both huge fans. We went to like a marathon in my city. They were like showing the 8 movies in one weekend, like in a theater. So we went to that. That was such a great weekend. I had with my friend, and it was a great moment, like community of people who love these movies. And the movies are great. Don't get me wrong, the movies are great. But like I was kind of starting to outgrow it already, and then she tweeted those horrible things, and I was like, yeah, it's just confirmation. So like I don't know how I feel about Harry Potter anymore. I still have some love for it in a way that it was very useful for me when I was younger because I read the books in French, I read them in English, and I could really identify with Hermione. being a nerd, having, like, you can see them right now because I tied them up, but having big hair, just small things like this. It was important to me, and it's kind of bittersweet now to think about it because it's like it used to be such a huge part of my life, and now it's like soiled because the author is like inhuman, and yeah, it sucks. It kind of sucks. So that's why I won't be watching this new reboot. So basically, if you don't know, then there's a reboot of the Harry Potter movies, like the books. There's going to be hitting HBO in 2027, I think. So we have the time. But they're currently shooting season one. So it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be series. So one season per book. So I think now just the series format, I think, is more like it works best for this kind of books, because as I said, I did watch the movies and I read the books multiple times, and there were always stuff that you have in the books that you can have in movies and stuff like this, because it's not like, as a screenwriter, I understand that you cannot, like, you have to make sacrifices, right? But when you're doing a series, it's so, like, you have much more time to explore things, and it's, yeah, I think it will feel better if it's a series. But I will not be watching it because, first of all, I don't have HBO or anything, and I don't want to, like, subscribe to a service just for that. And also, I don't want to give money to her. And that's the thing. I don't buy anything Harry Potter anymore because if you're buying anything Harry Potter, you are giving her money, and that money she is using to give it to, like, people that are fighting against, like, I don't even know how to phrase it, but, like, I don't even know what these people do. Like, they just make laws against trans people, and, like, I don't understand, like, why would, like, yeah, basically, if you're giving her, like, if you're buying Harry Potter things, you're giving her money, and she's using that to discriminate against people who desperately need help. Yeah, like, so, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money. You're probably a grown person, but, like, just know that if you, like, as long as she's alive and, like, she has a right to the Harry Potter, like, franchise and everything, if you buy anything Harry Potter, like, you're giving her money, like, you're actively giving her money, and I hate that. I hate that. um but yeah, just for that reason alone, I'm not gonna watch it. Like, if that was not the case, would I watch it? Maybe. Like, honestly, maybe if I find, like, a I do not encourage piracy. But if I find it, like, on the internet, or, I might, like, watch it just for the sake of watching it because I still like Harry Potter a lot, and I would love to see how they adapt it in a, like, TV show. And I saw pictures and stuff out of cats, but, like, how do they act it out? Like, how does it feel compared to, like, the OG movies, right? So maybe if I, like, become a pirate, I might watch it, but I don't want to give her money of any kind. And I'm sorry to all the people who worked on this, who also will not be receiving money. But, like, I don't want to. No, I'm not doing that. Like, so if I watch it, maybe, but, like, through piracy. But, like, yeah, what I was thinking was also, is it too soon for reboot? Because right now it's gonna hit the, like, HBO in 2027, I believe. Now, the books were published in the 90s. The movies were, like, made from 2001 to 2011, I think. And that was only, like, wait, that was 15 years ago? Well, the last movie was 15 years ago, and the first movie was, like, 20, 20, 25 years ago? Oh my god, I'm so old. Where? That was, like, 25 years ago. Oh my god. Okay. So, like, is it too soon for a reboot? And that's the thing. There are a lot of reboots and remakes that happen. I notice, like, every 20 years or so. Like, I'm thinking the Fantastic Four. Like, every 10 years or so, that a reboot. But I think that's, like, an issue, like a copyright issue. Like, they have to make a reboot every 10 years or something. I don't know if that's just something I misheard, but yeah, because right now, 2025, we have the Marvel one. In 2015, there was that god awful attempt that really didn't work. 2005 was the iconic, the one with Jessica Alba and everyone. And before that, there was another, but, like, a long time ago. I think that was unreleased. I've been watching a lot of videos about it lately because this has been a topic. But basically, like, it's been, yeah, 15 years since the last movie, which is a lot. I feel like 20 years, it's an okay time. Like, I don't know how I feel because, like, what is the best time for a reboot or remake? Because I'm thinking there are a lot of movies that I consider classics that are actually remakes or reboots, like The Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan. That was like what 2004, and that's a remake. I learned that not too long ago from like that's a remake. Well, let me search it because I got my computer right there. The Parent Trap. That's a remake for like 20. The movie was. Oh wait, let me focus. The Parent Trap. I have a movie from. It's from 1998 with Lindsay Lohan. Right, because 2004 was Mean Girls. I'm sorry. Yeah, and the other one was 1961. So that's like 30 years, over 30 years. I feel like that's enough. But a lot of like movies are remakes and reboots and stuff, and I don't know about this because those are like older movies. But now they're doing like we're in the age of sequels and remakes and reboots, so it's just going much faster. And so I was wondering, yeah, is it too soon? Because if we grew up like with the like I'm 22, I was born in 2002, so by that time, um, all the books had been released, and one or two movies had been released, and yeah, it was the release of the Chamber of Secrets, I think, 2002. So, that was like 25, like 20 to 25 years ago, and now I'm 22, and like I grew up with those movies, and now there's already a TV show. Like, I don't know if I feel like it's a bit too fast. And I know that they're considering doing this for like 10 years. And I saw someone say 10 years? They're only going to do two seasons? Because you know how long they take between seasons? Like, Wednesday took 3 years between the seasons. And Stranger Things, I don't watch Stranger Things, but like, Simon took like 2, 3 years. It's unbearable. Like, Euphoria season 3, I don't watch that either, but like, when was the last season? I don't even know. So like, yeah, do are they going to do a season each year, which would be interesting, but also like, I don't know, is it too soon? Because we are still very much attached to it. Like, it's not like the people who grew up with it are now like old and have children of their own. Like maybe millennials do, maybe some Gen Z do, but like they're not old. I don't know. I don't know if anyone is old enough. Maybe I just don't feel old, but like I just don't know. I just don't know. And you can tell me in the comments your opinion about that. But is it too soon? Because yeah, if we do it like in 20, that means the last season will come out in 2037. But like by then, will we care? I don't know. I just don't know who is the audience for that. I don't know. I just don't know. And so that's what I was wondering. Is it too soon enough for reboot? Um, because we're still very much attached. Like when you think Harry Potter, you think Daniel Radcliffe, and you think about the Golden Trio. You really think about those actors, and I don't know. Is it? Yeah, we're not ready to see someone else. Like I saw pictures of the actor, like all the actors, but especially the actor. I don't know his name. I'm sorry, who plays Harry Potter, and he's cute, but like. I look at him and it's like it looks like a cosplay of Harry Potter to me because it's not Harry Potter, like it's not Daniel Radcliffe. And I also love how Daniel Radcliffe wants nothing to do with this, with her, like with the show, because they were like, people ask him like, "Will you make a cameo or something?" And it was like, "I don't feel like I need to pass the torch like physically. I don't want to be in there. I want nothing to do with her anymore. Like no one wants to be with her anymore, like associated with her, and like thank God. But yeah, I don't know, like when I see those characters, it feels yeah like a cosplay. It doesn't really feel like I don't know because it's still so it was so popular. Like for over 10 years, these books and these movies were so popular. We saw those faces like everywhere, and now it's been barely 15 years since the last movie came out. And mind you, there were a bunch of Fantastic Beasts movies and stuff. And I mean there was like I remember in high school when I was in high school there was like the game what's it called Hogwarts Mystery or something that was released, like it's still very much active. Everything is very much active. And even when you go like I think in the Disney parks, there's like Harry Potter stuff. And we still like there the specific image that we have is still very much like planted in our mind. And I just don't know. Maybe this like show is more aimed at kids that are younger that maybe haven't seen the movies as much, are not like as that like they don't identify these specific actors as the Golden Trio and everyone else, of course. So I don't know. For me, it's maybe a bit too soon. But then again, it will be released in 2027. So like that's 2 years from now, girl. That's 2 years from now. Where will I be 2 years from now? God knows. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm wondering with you. Just that's why. Tell me your opinion if you have any opinion. Another thing I wanted to talk about are the casting controversies. There were a lot of controversies. Some I like at first I had mixed opinion about that too. So the casting not about like the golden trio. Mind you, is they did cast someone for Hermione. I don't think she's white. Let me check. She's not black, but I don't think she's white. But people didn't seem to care too much about this because of the other side. But I'm gonna come back to that. Harry Potter. Harry Potter series cast. Um, mm, mm, mm. Let me see that. Oh my god, are you working? Yeah, see, they put in like I'm not gonna. Yeah, should I show you? Yeah, like look, they put in like comparisons, and it just doesn't feel right, right? So what's his name? Do we have his name? I don't know. Dominic McLaughlin. Laughlin. Okay. Ron Weasley. We have a redhead. Like yeah, it's okay. And Hermione Granger. That's Arabella Stanton. And yeah, she's not white. I think. And she doesn't look like I'm gonna show you, but she doesn't look like Emma Watson. She doesn't have like the reddish hair, and so I don't think like it did not make such like a lot of noise because you know in the Harry Potter play, also there was a play like not too long ago. She was like a black woman, and lots of people were like, "What? What do you mean? What? She's black, but like she's a wizard." It's like yeah. She has magic powers, but she can be black, you know. Um, unicorns are real, and people are transforming into animals, but we can be black. Um, anyway, but the most like, wait, I shouldn't have closed this because I don't know the names. I don't know the names of nobody. Okay, like there was a casting controversy mostly about the actor who plays Snape. Well, Harry, I should have. I can't see anything because of the lights. Yeah, Papa Isiedu. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, to play Snape, Severus Snape. Now, obviously, the great Alan Rickman passed away. Gosh, that was like 10 years ago almost, and he played like he was so iconic in that role. But now they have cast a black man as Snape, and there was obviously a lot of controversy about that. Now, I think a lot of it was due to racism, obviously. But then again, like if you're supporting JK, oh, I almost had a name. I almost had a name. If you're supporting horror, then you're racist. Like that wouldn't shock me. You know, like the Venn diagram from like transphobe to racist. It's like yeah, nearly a cycle. So yeah, there was a lot of controversy. At first, I was like, you know, people are just racist and they're hating because they don't want to see black men in the fantasy world. Mind you, I think he's the only person of color, like beside the actress playing Hermione. And like what's the problem like yeah I was like what's the problem just you just can't see like a black man having powers like you have centaur you're fine with centaurs but like a black man no that's not realistic like girl when be like they're not accurate to the books people saying oh they're not accurate to the books they never are accurate to the books like they are somewhat accurate like as much as you can but like also it's a book and like people do not like you know it's very hard to cast people who look exactly like the book like that doesn't happen but then I saw some people talking about how it could transform the story. I was like, yeah, it's not going to transform the story. It's not going to change anything. But then some people were like, actually, it could because if you know the story, Snape was bullied by James Potter, like Harry's father, and all the what are they called? I don't remember any names. Like his whole tribe of the one that do like the mischief managed thing. What do I not remember? That was a huge part of my childhood and my teenage years, and I don't remember anything. The Les Maraudeurs in French, in English, I don't know. But yeah, at some point, like we have flashbacks of young Snape being bullied by James Potter, is like spinning in the air. We can see like his underwear and stuff, and just basically to show that James Potter was not like the saint that Harry envisioned him to be. He was just a bully, and that's also why like Snape is not just like bitter. It's just really like he was bullied by his father, and people were pointing out like, you're like, how's it gonna look like having a white kid like bully a black kid? like right, it's gonna have like race like undertones under. I know, sorry, I don't know how to say that, but like it's gonna feel like it's due to maybe it's bullying due to his race and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Actually, you're right. I didn't see it like that. Obviously, maybe because this point was made by people of color and I'm not of color, so it's something that I'm not aware of. But like, yeah, actually, that might make it seem more like, yeah, you like James Potter was racist, and like he might suggest things that we don't want to suggest. And like, it's not that James Potter was racist, like as far as we know, but like it's just that he was a bully. He was a mean girl, right? James Potter was a mean girl, and so he might have, yeah, weird undertone. That's not what I don't. That's not the one we call like subtext. The subtext might be weird. So I was like, you know what? I didn't think about that, but that's, yeah, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. And yeah, I'm looking at the cast right now, and I just cannot picture anyone as like the characters from the movies. It's incredible. Like, I have nothing personally against any of those actors, like, unless proven that they are horrible people. What is that noise? Okay. Unless proven that they are horrible people, I have nothing against them. I don't really know most of them. I know John Lithgow, that guy, I don't know how you say his name, who's gonna play Dumbledore. I know him. But I don't really know anyone else. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think a lot of them are not super known. Also, that's something they did on purpose. Um, I don't know. But also, I saw like some pictures from the shooting when they were shooting like the early scenes when Harry is with family at like the zoo when they like he talks to the snake and stuff, and it just felt real, like seeing what's the uncle's name? Um, I'm trying the Dursleys, like Vernon. See, I'm seeing a picture of the actor who plays Vernon. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like, I don't know. Like, maybe of course they're gonna pull it off, like with the acting. But like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, that was most of the things I had to say about this little reboot. I already talked about, yeah, taking too long between seasons, because that's what we saw with, for example, Wednesday. Season 2 just released, the first part's released, and the second part is going to be released in a couple of weeks. What time in Scotland, actually? Um, and like in between season 1 and 2, like the actor who plays her younger brother, like grew up so much because it's been 3 years. It's like, yeah, yeah, well, you can't like have kids and don't expect them to grow in between seasons. And so I hope that's why I say they should do like a season per year. Also, that's a lot of work. It's like one season, I don't know how many episodes. I don't know like what format. It's gonna be like hour long episodes. It's gonna be like 8 hour long episodes. I don't really know, but that takes a lot of time, and then you have to do the promo for the other stuff. And I mean, we all know that like Daniel Radcliffe and mostly him, but everyone in the cast, like the other kids, but like they had a lot of trouble. Like, just they didn't go to school really. Like they were obviously getting schooled on set, like they were things with you when you're a child you have to go to school, but they didn't have a normal life. Like, that's horrible. Like, I felt so bad for child actors, because even though my school and middle school years were absolutely horrible, I still get to experience a lot of things and they never did, so they don't grow up to like have a normal childhood, so, like somewhat normal. And then Daniel Radcliffe had a lot of problems with alcohol and drugs because of all the spotlight and stuff, so which is understandable. So like that's why I feel icky about like children being the center of like shows and stuff, because also it's gonna last for like 10 years if they do one season per like a year. It's gonna be like at least 7 to 8 years, and like that's so long. Then like and these people are then going to be like locked in what's the word, pigeonholed into a role. Like Daniel Radcliffe had a lot of like he struggled a lot to get out of this Harry Potter role, and even to this day, although he's done a lot of things, people still see him as Harry Potter. And yeah, it's so I don't know. I have a lot of questions. Maybe we just have to wait to get some answers, because we still have like 2 years before the show. So I don't really know. I have a lot of thoughts about this. So please tell me in the comments, what are your thoughts about the show? Will you watch it or not? What are your thoughts about the cast? And just, yeah, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts in general? Yeah. Well, okay, I think that's it. I think that's it for this episode. I think this is long enough. I I did well. I was pretty nervous because the first few episodes I did not like. I was very awkward and stuff, but I'm doing better. I'm doing better at this. Like, okay, okay. It wasn't too like awkward. Please tell me it wasn't too awkward. But yeah, I had a lot of fun shooting this. And I will try to do one episode of Unscripted every month. Because also it's easy to like record, because if I'm going to Scotland I'm pre-recording a lot of things, so like this will be easy to, because I don't have to edit it. The editing is the most like painful process of things. So yeah, that's about it. It's shining. Anyway, that's about it. It's 9:02. I'm gonna go to bed. um But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, listening to the video. I hope you enjoyed it. You can leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As I said, I have other channels. If you're interested in that, it's all in the description. And yeah, thank you, and I hope you're having a great day, or a great night, or a great whatever. And I'll see you soon for another video. Bye.